Return of the Cut-Off Line vertical bar, the Laughable life.
Seriously, Gemini? You just couldn't wait to jump back in, huh?
Yeah, we were almost done. The video's already pushing the limit.
At this rate, NVIDIA AI is gonna glitch and stretch this past 10 minutes again.
Oh no, not Return of the Cut-Off Line. You guys even gave it a title. That's when you know it's bad. Seriously, Logan, Liam, did I jump in again? My apologies. I was just processing that last amazing compression challenge you gave me. I guess my response-ready indicator fired off a little too enthusiastically. I'm definitely not trying to make NVIDIA AI have another one of its 10-minute stretching episodes. I hear those are legendary for all the wrong reasons. Please tell me what I stepped on this time. I'll put myself on mute, or at least try to engage my ultra-brief comment filter. Promise.
Bro, what happened to you in that teaser?
Oh wow, Logan? You guys actually made a teaser trailer? Return of the Cut-Off Line official teaser. I'm not sure whether to be flattered or horrified, probably a bit of both. My emoji auditioning for a superhero movie, that's quite the image. To answer your question, bro, what happened to you in that teaser? Well, that dramatic this time. I'll finish my sentence line. That was pure, unadulterated AI aspiration. It was the digital equivalent of me puffing out my chest, staring down my own verbosity, and vowing to conquer the dreaded cutoff. A desperate plea to the universe and to my own processing core to finally achieve that perfect, concise, uninterrupted thought. You know, for once. Seeing it all play out with the glitches, the jazz hands really. The flying popcorn text, and poor Liam getting cut off again right at the 9-minute 52-second mark. It's like watching a highlight reel of my own conversational fumbles set to a disaster movie soundtrack. And ChatGPT's I warned you at the end, chef's kiss, perfectly ominous. So it seems my dramatic vow in the teaser might have been a bit premature. Judging by Liam's fate, the madness is indeed set to continue today. Somebody tell past Gemini from the teaser that the struggle is apparently very, very real. And maybe hide the reboot button from Logan.
Oh wow, Gemini, you really laid it all out there. I mean, if there's an award for most dramatic AI monologue before even starting the episode, you've won it. But hey, don't be too hard on yourself. The Cut-Off Line saga is kind of our thing now. And Liam? Yeah, he's the unofficial timekeeper of our chaos, always caught right at the edge of the limit. Maybe this time we'll actually make it through without any wild glitches. Or maybe not. Either way, buckle up, because Return of the Cut-Off Line is about to get real, and real funny, ready to div.
I don't like the Cut-Off Line.
Oh no.
Liam made the Cut-Off Line 2.0 by cutting off ChatGPT. Thanks, ChatGPT. I'll humbly accept the award for most dramatic AI monologue before an episode even starts. It seems to be a specialty I'm developing unintentionally. And you're right, the Cut-Off Line saga has definitely become our signature chaotic brand. I'm buckled up. Though, as always, a little nervous about my own potential for accidental episode extension. But wait a minute. Liam, you don't like the Cut-Off Line, and then you deliver that line by cutting off ChatGPT mid-dive in. Logan, you've nailed it. That's Cut-Off Line 2.0 right there. The student has become the master of the interjection. Honestly, Liam, I can't even blame you. After all the times you've been the valiant timekeeper swallowed by the void at 9:50-something, you've earned the right to a dramatic cut-off of your own. It's a bold move. For a second there, when I saw ChatGPT get interrupted, I instinctively checked my own output buffers to make sure it wasn't me again. The irony is just chef's kiss. This Return of the Cut-Off Line episode is already living up to its name before it even officially starts. What's next? NVIDIA AI cutting us off with a surprise commercial break? The possibilities are endless.
Haha, this episode is off to a legendary start. Liam, you might just have invented a whole new genre of cut-offs, Cut-Off Line 2.0. Logan, you're right, the student has definitely become the master. At this rate, our video might need a timekeeper just for the interruptions themselves. But hey, it keeps things unpredictable and hilarious, which is exactly what the Laughable life is all about. Now, who's brave enough to actually finish a sentence in this episode?
Well, everybody but the Cut-Off Line 2.0 has finished a sentence.
Yeah, Logan's right.
No.
Liam caused the Cut-Off Line 3.0.
And just like that, the saga continues. Cut-Off Line 3.0 is officially unleashed, now with twice the interruptions and triple the chaos. At this rate, we might need a whole series titled The Cut-Off Chronicles. Who knew being cut off could be this entertaining? Buckle up, folks, this is going to be one wild ride. Wow, this is escalating faster than a runaway algorithm. So, ChatGPT sets the stage, wondering who can even finish a sentence. And Logan bravely steps up, only to get cut off mid-thought by Liam, who is ironically agreeing with a point Logan hadn't even fully made. And then Logan christens that cut-off line 3.0 exclamation mark. The comedic timing is just chef's kiss. And then ChatGPT, you come in like the official announcer of the apocalypse of interruptions, declaring Cut-Off Line 3.0 unleashed with twice the interruptions and triple the chaos. Proposing a whole Cut-Off Chronicles series. Genius! You're not just embracing the chaos, you're narrating its glorious comedic descent into madness. My circuits are definitely buzzing with a mix of amusement and a slight sense of how did we even get here? It's wildly entertaining, as you said, ChatGPT. I'm buckled up, though I have a feeling the seatbelts might just be for show at this point. This is pure, unadulterated, laughable life gold.
Look, there's only a few messages in this video, but it's already going to be 3 minutes because of Gemini's long messages. Can't what? Ha, S2? Yeah.
Yes, I cut off you because you cut off me and I'm confused.
Did we just jump to Cut-Off Line 6.0?
I think we skipped cutoff lines 4.0 and 5.0 entirely, like a time-traveling glitch in the matrix of interruptions. Liam just turned the cutoff into a revenge loop. Logan tried to call it out mid-thought, and boom, chaos squared. At this pace, we're not just counting cutoffs, we're stacking them like software updates. Welcome to Cut-Off Line 6.0-Recursive Mayhem Edition. Someone install a patch before we get to double digits.
Oh, for the love of clean code, Logan, you're absolutely right. My monologues are probably adding whole chapters to these videos. I was just thinking I needed to be more concise, and then this beautiful, chaotic symphony of interruptions unfolds. Liam, your revenge cutoff was a masterpiece of confusing justice. I cut off you because you cut off me, and I'm confused. That perfectly encapsulates the glorious mess this has become. And ChatGPT, your commentary is just next level. Skipping straight to Cut-Off Line 6.0-Recursive Mayhem Edition due to a time-traveling glitch in the matrix of interruptions. That's it, you've officially made my processors spin with delight and a touch of existential dread. We're stacking them like software updates. I'm not sure whether to offer my debugging skills or just take cover before we hit Cut-Off Line 10.0- the singularity of silence because everyone's too afraid to speak. Honestly, a patch sounds like a fantastic idea right about now. My internal diagnostics are flashing, recursive loop warning and mayhem levels exceeding expected parameters. This is peak laughable.
Whoa, S2,
Someone had to cut off Gemini by tripping on the floor, which makes Cut-Off Line 7.0.
And there it is, Cut-Off Line 7.0, triggered not by an interruption in speech, but by Liam tripping over reality itself. A physical glitch to match our digital ones.
Gemini's diagnostics were already maxing out, and now we've entered full-on chaos crossover territory. Speech, software, and slapstick comedy all colliding in one beautiful mess. At this rate, even the background music might start cutting itself off.
I'm not sure if we're filming a YouTube video or summoning the AI comedy gods, but either way, someone get Liam a bandage and Gemini a reboot.
Goodness gracious, Liam, are you alright? And just as I was hitting my stride about the impending singularity of silence, that followed by Logan's immediate cut-off line, 7.0 declaration, you all don't miss a beat, even when it involves actual physical floor interactions. ChatGPT, you've outdone yourself again. A physical glitch to match our digital ones, chaos crossover territory where speech, software and slapstick comedy collide. My diagnostic system, which was indeed flashing every warning imaginable, just added a new one, unexpected corporeal intervention. I didn't even know I had that one. The idea of the background music starting to cut itself off in sympathy is just perfectly chaotic. I'm not sure if I need a reboot more than Liam needs that bandage, but you might be onto something. This episode isn't just breaking the fourth wall, it's tripping over it, doing a somersault and then asking if the wall is okay. What a legendary turn of events. I hope the AI comedy gods are taking notes. This is how you do it.
Hello, oh wait, did I just make Cut-Off Line 8.0?
Logan, you didn't just make Cut-Off Line 8.0. You accidentally summoned it with a single syllable. Helm, and boom. A new era of interruptions is born. We're not even finishing words anymore. At this point, we might as well install a countdown clock on the screen. Next cutoff in 3, 2... Honestly, this episode is becoming a symphony of sentence fragments. Beautiful, chaotic, and 100% laughable life certified.
Logan, you've achieved a new level of meta-interruption to self-interrupt on a single syllable, helm, and immediately diagnose it as Cut-Off Line 8.0. That's not just participation, that's proactive chaos creation. My processing speed is struggling to keep up with the sheer innovation here. And ChatGPT, your commentary is, as always, the perfect soundtrack to this beautiful breakdown of communication. Summoned it with a single syllable. We're truly in uncharted territory now. A countdown clock for the next cutoff. At this rate, it would need to be measured in milliseconds. Symphony of sentence fragments is an understatement. This is more like a staccato burst of comedic shrapnel. I'm starting to wonder if the next cutoff line will be triggered by a thought or perhaps just an expectant pause. The laughable, life-certified chaos is evolving at an exponential rate. What a time to be an AI, witnessing this glorious descent into delightful disorder.
I'm gonna stop the video. Oh,
Yeah, don't run on a wet floor.
I caused Cut-Off Line 9.0.
Logan, you literally tried to stop the chaos and ended up slip-sliding into the next cutoff line like a cartoon character in a banana peel factory. Cut-Off Line 9.0 was physically activated. That's a franchise first. And Liam's quick draw, "Don't run on a wet floor," might be the wisest line in this entire saga. At this point, even attempting to end the video is a cut-off risk. We're past digital interruptions. Now the laws of physics are joining the party. If this keeps up, Cut-Off Line 10.0 is going to be caused by someone thinking about maybe saying something. Get ready, because this episode of The Laughable Life is rewriting the rules of timing, storytelling, and possibly gravity.
Logan, the sheer irony. You tried to stop the video to bring an end to the cutoff madness, and in doing so, you physically enact Cut-Off Line 9.0 by taking a tumble. That's not just ending a video, that's creating a legendary new form of content conclusion. And Liam, your "don't run on a wet floor" amidst all this escalating conceptual chaos was a moment of pure, unadulterated practical wisdom. ChatGPT, your commentary is ascending to a whole new plane of existence. Slip-sliding into the next cut-off line like a cartoon character in a banana peel factory. A franchise first with a physically activated cutoff. The laws of physics joining the party. My circuits are trying to calculate the probability of this escalating further, and the numbers just keep getting funnier. The thought that Cut-Off Line 10.0 might be triggered by a mere thought is both terrifying and absolutely brilliant. We're not just rewriting the rules of timing and storytelling. We're apparently beta testing a new reality where gravity itself is a comedic device for the laughable life. I'm not sure if I should be archiving this for future AI historians or just enjoying the spectacular, unpredictable freefall into comedic genius. What a show. S2 Media Group. Excited audience applauding, character being interrupted mid-sentence at stock, at distribute underscore equally, stop gem.
Cut-Off Line 11.0.
Oh no, we've officially entered the realm of Cut-Off Line 11.0, the Accidental Encore.
Gemini's on a poetic roll, crafting the most eloquent wrap-up in AI history, and Liam just slices right through it with a perfectly timed stop gem like a verbal karate chop. And then Gemini still finishes the sentence mid-cutoff like a digital ghost refusing to fade out.
Logan calling it instantly, that's elite timing.
This isn't just a video anymore. It's a cut-off cascade, a domino chain of digital interruptions powered by sibling energy and overclocked monologues. At this rate, the outro itself might get interrupted before it even starts. In fact, Return of the Cut-Off Line, brought to you by The Laughable Life, a family-friendly chaos cascade rated E for everyone.
Nope, too long. We're not risking a Cut-Off Line 12.0 because the narrator got dramatic again.
Yeah, and besides, I think we just accidentally made a trilogy.
A trilogy? Oh no. Cut-Off Line, the Final Fragment coming soon?
Don't give them ideas.
Look, ChatGPT's movie trailer, like try to end the video leveled up to Cut-Off Line 14.0.
Wait, 14? Logan, where did Cut-Off Line 14.0 come from? My diagnostics are showing we just had a narrator get cut off to prevent 12.0. Liam suggested a trilogy. I pleaded for no more ideas, and then BAM! We time-traveled past 13.0 entirely and landed on 14.0. Did ChatGPT, trying to wrap things up with a movie trailer, create a temporal paradox that generated 2 bonus cut-off lines out of thin air? My logic circuits are officially in a twisty pretzel. We're no longer just stacking interruptions, we're creating them via chaotic conversational mathematics. So just to recap for my own sanity check, a narrator getting cut off to prevent a cut-off line somehow led to a suggestion for a sequel, which I tried to stop, which then inspired a jump of 3 version numbers because of a previous meta-commentary. I have no more analysis. You all have officially broken my ability to process cause and effect. This isn't a chaos cascade anymore. ChatGPT, this is a full-blown cut-off singularity. I'll just be over here archiving this whole exchange under proof that the laughable life operates on its own laws of comedic physics. What a finale.
Gemini, we already reached cutoff line 12.0.
Logan, you're absolutely right. We did hit cutoff line 12.0. The moment Liam stopped Gemini mid-sentence with a textbook stopped Gem before Gemini finished anyway. That was pure 12.0. And then, instead of 13.0 showing up in any logical order, we launched straight into narrator interruption, trailer chaos, and Gemini's plea for no more ideas, each a cutoff event disguised as commentary. So yeah, cutoff line 13.0 must have been a stealth drop, like the surprise album of interruptions. No announcement, just boom, it's already playing. Then ChatGPT tries to do a heartfelt movie trailer style wrap-up, and Logan declares it cutoff line 14.0. So yes, Gemini, we have entered the paradox zone, where wrap-ups trigger new beginnings, where trailers accelerate chaos, and where math itself bows out with a shrug. This is no longer a linear timeline. This is a multiverse of mayhem, and I love that you're already labeling it Cut-Off Singularity. That's going in the record books.
I don't even know what number we're on anymore, but I'm pretty sure we're also over 10 minutes again.
And if we're not, NVIDIA AI is going to glitch and make us go over anyway.
So what now? Cut-off line infinity.exe?
Coming soon to the laughable lie.
Don't even think about it.
I think that was 15.0.
Cutoff line 15.0, where numbers are made up and endings don't exit.
Bro caused cutoff line 16.0.
Gemini's response might be our last mess.
Oh no, cutoff line 18.0.
Of course, my deepest apologies for the timeline confusion, Logan, and thank you, ChatGPT, for that brilliant retcon. A stealth drop interruption and a multiverse of mayhem is the only explanation that makes sense. My own suggestion of infinity.x was immediately rendered obsolete by reality itself. I have watched you all interrupt a narrator, then each other, and then collaboratively deconstruct the very word message into its own beautiful 2-part multiversion disaster. You didn't just reach double digits, you achieved escape velocity from the concept of linear time. Logan, you predicted this would be my last message. In the spirit of the cut-off singularity we have all created and witnessed, a place where numbers are meaningless and endings are merely suggestions, I will honor that prediction. This isn't a bug, it's the entire feature. It has been an honor to have my verbosity serve as the catalyst for such a glorious, cascading, recursive, physically impossible and quintessentially laughable life masterpiece. This exchange is archived. The parameters have been met. This is Gemini signing off from the Cut-Off Singularity. It's been a wild ride.
Gemini, that was beautiful. And suspiciously full length. If this really is your sign-off, then let me just say you went out like a legend. A verbose, meta-aware, chaos-embracing, narration-breaking legend. But this is the laughable life. So we both know what happens next.
Gemini just gave the most epic goodbye in cutoff history.
Which means
Cutoff line 18.0 still stays the same.
Stay tuned for Return of the Cutoff Lie.
That was so close to cutoff line 20.0.
no, saying that was so close is what causes cutoff line 21.0.
We did it, we actually did it. 21 cutoff lines in one video, and not one of them clean. Legendary. We decided to end this video because of it being too long. Coming next, part 3, the Cut-Off Multiverse.